I would like to tell all of you that my main occupation is a humanitarian philanthropist. And this is what has brought me this far. Today, some people think I'm an activist. Some people see me as a revolutionist. And many list on the list. But welcome to the 21st century, where everything is becoming less. Our shirts are becoming sleeveless. Our money is valueless. Our children are hopeless. Our life is clueless. Everything is becoming less. I'm even becoming speechless. But yet I'm still here speaking to you because I know that what I can bring to you is more than the less that you're witnessing. Amen. And so, before we start this listening tour, I know that I've moved from all of these titles to become a servant for a nation, to find a way to build a nation. So please, work with me. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you think. And let's answer these questions. We will appreciate your suggestions. I am going to ask for the first 5 people. One mother who is probably a widow or a single mother, or one father who have probably lost their job and lost their wife too, looking for a new one. I probably want to hear from you. One young girl, maybe one disabled person, and then one youth. The first 5 footballers, yes. And I want to hear your questions. I want to be able to answer to your questions. So I'm going to climb back up. I want to see the first 5. If you raise your hand, maybe.
Abusuafo for the almighty Nana Kwame Bediako, the Dwana friend Cheddar. Abusuaba, and Sembi Ababi to judge as Empesi Kwani could see. In fact, in some way, and Sema. And as a video, Messrs. Subenya Bro, Bechibi Napa, we said a bear. I said, yes, you can. Ye butchered it, and yes, you bunny dinkwa, and as I say a high penokwa, you bunny dinkwa. There is a reason, there is something Ghanaian youth, oh, yes, up a payment. Ain't ya? A bribiano, just yes, in Yan Wasem Kada. Yabeka copying says 7 December, the big drone Ghana Punya Boko, Yapa Poto, Abano, Ede, Amano, Ebzenko, Ninquity, Yonko Heavy, and Fambra.
Belong to the soil that I'll be buried when I die. The people that will remember me, these are the people that I want to serve. And you are all part of the people. I am here to serve you. I am here to listen to you. I am here to be a part of you. I am here to be in your struggles with you. I am here together, you and I, to make a change with you. So I have put everything aside. But guess what? I was told that they will come for you. I said, who will come for me? They said they will attack you. They will slay you. They will cut you. They will do this. They will do that. But you know what? They thought that they were going to bury the seed. They only found out that the seed is germinating when they buried it. It's growing now. Because we're not here to die. We are here to be alive even when we're dead. Because when our name is mentioned, you will feel the presence, and our absence will be felt just because of the investment that we're going to put in humanity. The opportunity that God has given us to live is not for us to just create riches for ourselves, to build buildings for ourselves, but to correct nature, to make the world a better place, and to add value to society. I would like to tell all of you that my main occupation is a humanitarian philanthropist. And this is what has brought me this far. Today, some people think I'm an activist. Some people see me as a revolutionist. And many list on the list. But welcome to the 21st century, where everything is becoming less. Our shirts are becoming sleeveless. Our money is valueless. Our children are hopeless. Our life is clueless. Everything is becoming less. I'm even becoming speechless. But yet I'm still here speaking to you Because I know that what I can bring to you is more than the less that you're witnessing. Amen. And so, before we start this listening tour, I know that I've moved from all of these titles to become a servant for a nation, to find a way to build a nation. So please, work with me. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you think. And let's answer these questions. We will appreciate your suggestions. I am going to ask for the first 5 people. One mother who is probably a widow or a single mother, or one father who have probably lost their job and lost their wife too, looking for a new one. I probably want to hear from you. One young girl, maybe one disabled person, and then one youth. The first 5 footballers, yes. And I want to hear your questions. I want to be able to answer to your questions. So I'm going to climb back up. I want to see the first 5. If you raise your hand, maybe I will ask you to come and stand here. First 5. Mama, thank you very much. The first guy, let's clap for her. Let's clap for her. The first 5. We need a young girl. Come, young girl. Okay, 5. The earlier I can answer the questions, the better for me. All right. Yes. But why don't you sit down? When we're ready, we'll call you. Okay. It's better for you. Okay. So he's the next one. We can't let him stand for too long. Good. So we have 5. Okay, gentlemen, you're next with my brother there. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Should I write it down or I'll answer it straight away? Ask them. Oh, no, start from the mother first, if you don't mind. Thank you.
Freedom and canon. Now, the Muse. because we will complete and we'll be joining those who are unemployed, join the unemployed soil. So my place, as you are coming, what do you have for the youth? Because the youth are smiling.
I can answer it quickly. First of all, out of the 8 regions that we've been, the biggest issue in all the regions is unemployment. The ratio right now is almost 70%. 70% is the big number in this country. Now, statistically, 0 to 45 years of this country, unfortunately, is 74.9%. It's 3/3 of the country, the whole population. 3/3 of this country is the youth. And there are no employment. One problem that I've seen in this country is that out of the 700,000 people who will graduate every year, this is off record, would be more, it will be millions, but this is on record. Now, these people would not have any vacancies because we don't have the jobs. The jobs can only come from industrialization. The governments have not continued the industrialization that Kwame Nkrumah started. Industrialization is the only foundation that can build a nation. There is no way we can escape the fact that if you don't have industrial platforms, you cannot feed the country with jobs. It is the number one basic necessity. So we are coming with 16 regional industrial revolution, changing the dynamics of the country. Employment, we will chase every resources in every region. That is why we are here. We're listening to you. We are taking notes what your needs are. And at the same time, we've done the research over your resources. We know what you have here. We know what you benefit from. We know what you're going to get profits from. And we are going to bring that revolution to industrialize the region, to create jobs, and to boost that economy of that particular region. Using only one region to control this whole country, that is Accra. That is wrong. We are going to stop it, and through that, a lot of jobs will come to the youth. So all those who come and ask me about jobs, about the youth, that is one of the solutions. 2, I would make sure that there is a capital seed for all startup businesses. It is very easy for the youth. My simple KPI resolution would be that if you are able to double just 30,000 Ghana to 60,000 Ghana, in a year, we will double it again for you. That means you're a businessman. That means you're an entrepreneur. We will help to push you. Because I want to be able to create 1 million millionaires even in my country. And guess what? You want to know? Making money is not hard working, it's hard thinking. But if I made 1 million millionaires in this country and I decide to take 10% from the million, it's 100,000. Times it by 1 million and see how rich I become. I will have 100 billion cities. You see? But I would have made all of you a millionaire. And you would have made me a multi-billionaire. So when you're making people money, they make you money too. When you have good intentions to give people a better life and a better value, you are becoming richer. The people who are the richest people in this world, they have employed maybe 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000. They don't know their workers. But they pay them every month. That's why they're successful. Extremely. Because they are significantly adding value to other people's life. I want to take the next question, please.
The new force.
Anita Swaba.
The new force. Obocho bere mbise peyin de. Yen katesi am yen sheji loan na ezi eduma. Yeji loan pa na ibi wo ye da akoto fridge de ezi eduma. 1 2 light off. 1 2 light off. Ya to prepare da me eskenya asa. Eduma ni nya ye di me prepare. Enti pede yen katesi am sheji sana de. Yen loan de ye di to fridge ezi eduma. Na du so na prepare do understand me ni abas no go to my ya for me medanasi.
Thank you. So, energy is one of the most important power source in this world. When Thomas Edison introduced AC into this world, he did it with a man called J.P. Morgan. He tried it 11,000 times before it worked. But he was very confident that it will work. When we discovered light in this world, it was 80 something. By 1901, the whole world was lit up. People had started to manufacture, to industrialize things. So energy changes the world. And we need to find 7 to 8 different sources of creating that energy. We are still using the dam that maybe Kwame Nkrumah built. We're still begging some people to bring us some generators and power source and all of that. Well, to build megawatts is very important. You need gas. You need windmills. You need twin turbine engines. See, you need technology and industrialization to be doing these things. It's 2024. The world is advanced. Singapore, Dubai, England, America, these are all international standard middle class living human beings. It's only Africa that we are refusing to do the right thing for our people. We will rather play with the light and increase the tariff and take the poor people's last money from them. And then we use that money to go and pay for some interest of some loan that people have collected and shared it for themselves. I don't think this is governance. I think the time has come that we all come together and change this bad thinking and mindset that is destroying all of us. You know, it's toxic. It's not good for living. The environment, there is too much poverty. There is too much enviness. There's too much jealousy. There's too much anger. This is negative. It is bad for us. It's bad for our children. Imagine an innocent child that is going to grow up to realize that, yes, my father doesn't have a job now and my mother doesn't have a job and therefore I'm kicked out of school. So what is my hope? And one day, how am I going to get a job? I mean, how long are we going to live like this? The question I'm asking myself. But if you want to help me answer this question, then let's all come together and ask ourselves that how long are we going to live like this? Maybe 40% of this country still doesn't have the means to have energy. I can tell you that I live in air conditions, but when I pass, like maybe in Sawam, there's no more air conditions. Unless someone that is getting government money or a little bit more successful than the average person. The heat is burning them, and they might not have hospitals in their regions. There are no jobs, and there's so much promises, and it's been 8 years, 4 years, 8 years, 4 years. People have had promises. Some of them have grown gray hair, and the promise has not come. They're on their way to die, and they're still waiting for promises. I want to tell the people here that, listen, let's not follow promises. Let's live for a purpose. Let's have a purpose to be here. And let's think of doing something good to change our people, to change ourselves. And not just our family, but our country, our people. Yes, the littering around, if there was beans that was taken all, it can be recycled and it can do something for to things. Let's stop being ignorant. And let's not only put the blames also on the government. Let's also remember that the public makes the government, and the government doesn't make the public. It is you that put him there. Without you, he's not there. It's your voice. It's your thumb. It's your decision. Let's wake up as a country. Let's build the youth, the young people who will become car makers, car designers. We'll become creative people, technological geniuses. Let's build some spaceships. Let's send some astronauts up in the skies. Let's find out something. Let's also show the world that we can do something. Let's mine our own gold. Let's build our own currency. Let's stop begging. Let's stop waiting and think that the government is supposed to come and do it for us. We need to come together and need to understand. We need to start to understand that it's a lot of us. It's 33 million of us. It doesn't take one person to control all of us. It doesn't take 5 people to control all of us. But it takes the men and the women, the boys and girls of this country to build a country and to make a nation. Start to feel like you're responsible for this country. Start to change your ways of thinking. Change your mindset. Change your mentality. Change your behavior. Change your mannerism. Change. Change is important. And it would affect and it would impact the ones who are coming. There are young people who are already looking up to you, but you don't know that they're looking up to you. Change for a better person. Join the right groups. Join the right people. When 5 of your friends are wise people, you become the 6th one. When 5 of your friends are rich people, you become the 6th rich man. When 5 of your friends are foolish people, you become the 6th foolish man. So choose your friends right. Choose the group you're with right. Make your mind right. And let's change our country together. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Sam from UCC Level 100 student. My question is, I have a lot of friends out there. They are also youth as we are. And they are convinced about Freedom Jacob Caesar being able to transform our nation. I've been trying always to convince them that for the past 60 and above years, we have been having the same political leaders, the same NDC, NPP that have been ruling this country. And what's the difference? That's what I've been trying to say. But what they keep on telling me is that Freedom Jacob Caesar, as a philanthropist who doesn't have any political background, can never change the country. So I want you to make it loud to the public that somebody like you can also change the nation for us in your perspective.
Thank you.
For the past years, there have been a lot of taxes. Today, you wake up, the day there's tax. Every day, there's always a tax. I want to find out from your point that what would change if we vote for you based on our taxing system? Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
The young man has asked some great questions. First of all, I would like to say and confess, yes, I'm not a politician because I don't know anything about politics. I don't even know how to become an assemblyman. And I've never signed any contract with any government. Therefore, I'm not among those who have spent the state money. So my blood, my spirit is clean. That's the first thing I'll tell you. Now, let me break the difference between me and a politician. A politician moves with the program. Go here, put these monies in the envelope, share it, and tell them this. A leader moves with a vision. A politician he just wants to be elected to become a president. That is his ultimate goal. A leader is here to build generations. A leader builds nations. A politician would always come with a promise, but a leader will always have a purpose. I am that person. I am a leader. So don't mistake me, and I don't want to be misunderstood for the terms, conditions, regulations of a politician who is constitutionalized and democratized. He's a victim to a political embodiment that has become a continental scam to humanitarian. I am not with that. I am chosen. I am anointed. I am appointed. I have oil on my head. There is glory with me. There is grace with me. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a bishop. I'm not what you think I am. But trust me, this country needs a CEO, a certified executive officer that can lead you and become accountable for your resources, for your money, and become responsible for your development. Someone that cares about the children of the country, the mothers of the country, the fathers of the country, the plants of the country, the resources of the country, the mineral, natural resources of the country. You need someone that have these things at heart. And this is how we should rule and govern our country from now and from today onwards. That the people should come and continue what one good person have started, but not to discontinue something that has started because the party differs. We are not here because of the parties. We are here because of the human beings that belong to this soil. We are not here because we want money from this country. We are here because we want to build the country that God has put in our hands. We are responsible for this country. We are responsible for this nation. We are responsible for you, and you are responsible for me. And our children should not suffer. Our children should not die. Because when we go to hospitals without money, they say die. When we go, there's no job, they say go. When they go and there's job, they say pay. We should not pay for jobs. We should not beg people who have come to take our things. We should not sit there for people who have taken our gold to come back and sell it to us. We should not clap for people who have cheated and disappointed us. That makes you a coward. You should not be a coward. You should not be someone who is scared. If you want to fear someone, fear God. Thank you. There was a last question that the gentleman asked that was powerful about taxes. I'm sorry, I'm passionate about some of the questions they've asked. And I know that we've dealt with the unemployment question here. So that stops a lot of people coming to ask the same question again, which means there's more room for you to think about a next question. But taxes. Yes, I intend to do a lot of changes in the taxes. One of the things that I'm very worried about is something like SNIT. Why do we have to pay SNIT for 60 years before we can access it? And then when some people die, the SNIT people are not going to look for the person's family and give them the contribution. Why are they sitting on that money? What is the government doing with the tax money? Why are there so many disabled and crazy people walking in the street? Why can't some of the tax money help clean out this country? Why is it not going towards our development, our roads? Why is it not going towards our investment to develop our country, to protect our nation? These taxes, I don't know where they're going. I don't know if you saw my face when they put it in the paper, that I don't pay taxes after taking all these monies from me, but they still come against me. The question is, even the person who is the commissioner for the taxes, in 4 days, my God had to bring him on the table. He was questioned. So even if the person that leads the taxes, the commissioner, has become Zacchaeus, then what do you think is happening in this country? We definitely need a revamp, a revitalization strategy to change our taxation. I would like the people who are paying for some things like SNIT, for them to do either a foul tax back. You can get your money by the end of the year and invest that money in insurance for your family, for your medical health. So when you go in the hospital, or when there are problems with you, your family, or something happened to your mother, it's not like you're going to wait for somebody to come and save you, whilst the money that you have is sitting with the government, and you have to wait for 40, 50 years. I would like to take some taxes off. Why should we pay for taxes for sunny pads and all of this? Why can't we help our women? Why is it so expensive for everything? And why are the people also going out there and bringing everything from outside to come and sell it here? We're starting industrialization. We should stop. We should stop going out there and buying things and stop playing with these taxes and everything. And when everyone gets a job, the taxes of this country should also grow. At this very point, I think 70% are jobless. So the government is not even making as much from taxes as he's supposed to. So he's finding different ways to quickly extract the money from the 20% workers. And I think that is a problem that we're facing now. But we would make sure a lot of taxes are reviewed and retweaked, because the taxing strategy should suit us as a nation. We can't overtax ourselves and then give us a minimum salary. It won't work. And we can't charge water bills at 30 something per liter or every 10 liters, and then we only get 1,500 or 2,000. We can't have petrol that is 1,200 to fill a tank, and that is the same salary for someone in a whole month when they have to look after their wife and 4 children. Come on, this is not fair. That person will never survive. We all know this. This is where corruption is coming from, because we have taken the value from our people. I am coming because I want to bring you that value back. I want to give you your hope again. I want you to get at least an average salary. I want us to have a middle income country, a middle class lifestyle, so everybody can have somewhere to live. We can have some trains even in the middle of the road. We can open our roads. We can do a lot of things. We can become rich as a country, and we can be wealthy. Thank you.
Please, I am Teacher Kojo, University of Competitive Choice, the best university. Please, my question is,